New year, same Oilers. I don't know what it is with this team, but they've got some serious issues. I just don't get it. You've got the best player in the world, the third best player in the world, and a bunch of really good core guys. And they've only been able to score 3 goals in 3 games so far this season. Crazy. Yeah, that's great. What the heck? Obviously, they made some changes in the offseason, and we knew the defense was going to struggle, but the same thing happened last year, and it's happening again. Part of me honestly believes that I think they know they're so good they don't have to try nearly as hard and only when it matters. And I really do think that a lot of players are still here. But in order to get back there, you need to play some good hockey, which is the exact opposite of what they're doing. Now, for tonight, I will give them the benefit of the doubt, as they did have 2 goals removed. They had 2 posts, but still, they were winning this game until the 3rd period. This one should have been a win, but it wasn't. I don't know, guys. Where do you come out with all of this? It's just, it's really hard to make sense of it, because they shouldn't be where they are, but they are. And it's annoying, and it's getting just tiring. I'm sick and tired of it. I really am. And also, I'm sick and tired, so it explains my look right now. I'm really not feeling that good. And like, just watching this right now isn't making it a heck of a whole lot better. It's annoying. And it's just making me even more frustrated. I was asked before the season started who would be their biggest enemy. And after some thinking, I thought the Oilers themselves will be the biggest threats, because they always seem to shoot themselves in the foot. Or feet. They shoot themselves in the feet. Foot. And their feet, maybe. Is that right? So, honestly, drop a comment down below, guys. It's just ridiculous. And this is exactly what I was talking about in my last video. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link in the description. But I originally captioned it, Oilers, please don't suck this year. And what I meant by that was just have a steady season. And that's all I talked about. But I then retitled the freaking video to the Oilers won't do this. Like, prove me wrong kind of thing. And essentially, it was just me talking about how the Oilers always seem to just be their biggest enemies. Like, they can never, despite, they could have Crosby on this team, McKinnon, Makar, and I guarantee, for whatever reason, I don't know why, they'd still start the season 0-5. They would. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. So I really do read every single comment, and I'm curious to see what you guys think, because it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know, that's the only thing I can try and make sense of it, but then it happened again last year. So that doesn't make sense. The whole thing just doesn't make sense. Part of me just really does believe that they think they're so good and that they can just own the place, and they only really have to show up when it matters most, when when it comes down to when they start realizing, like, holy crap, guys, we're getting behind. Like, we should probably start picking it up here, because that's exactly what they did last year. So, speaking of last year, obviously the head coach got fired. And after 3 games, actually, the Oilers started worse this year than last year, because the 3rd game they beat in Nashville, and then it was all downhill for a little bit from there. But Jay Woodcroft did get fired. Do I think Chris Noblock will get fired? No, Chris Noblock's not going to get fired. And if he does, what a joke. Like, honestly, just what a joke. That'd be so embarrassing for this team, for the players. Like, I can't imagine what they'd feel. But, at the end of the day, they've costed a few coaches their jobs. Does a coach move the needle? Quite a bit. But at the end of the day, the players, just from, being where I'm working right now, talking to some ex-NHLers, they say, does the coach really do too much? Not a heck of a whole lot. At the end of the day, it literally is the players. So this is up to the players. The onus is on them. They got to show up. And they got to do it quick here, because Chris Noblock is a great coach, and it would hate that would just look so bad on his resume. Same as it did with Jay Woodcroft as well. So I'm curious, guys. Drop a comment down below. What do you think? What's the solution? What's the issue? What's the problem? Drop a comment. I read every single one, so I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say. Quite honestly, we see it every year. Just give them a few more games and they'll be fine. But it's just annoying that this team cannot perform under pressure. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Drop a comment down below. If you're new to Above Average, thanks for all the support. I really appreciate it. Y'all are beauties, and I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't be average when you can be above average. And if you feel like being nice, it'll maybe help with my flu that I'm going through. Leave a like. That'd be nice. Okay. Take her easy. Bye now.